Hey Aries, welcome back. So Aries, this is going to be your mid-September you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be dealing with during this time frame. Keep in mind that because it's a general reading, all of the messages can be interchangeable. Also, this could resonate with an intimate partner, an ex, a family member, a friend, you name it. Keep an open mind. All right, so let's see, Aries, the overall shared energy between you and the person you're connecting with, and it is Capricorn energy for some of you. May have that in your chart or be dealing with one during this time frame. For others of you, this is just the energy that is being shared, like I said, between you and the person you're connecting with. And it's a very serious energy. It's a very authoritative energy. It is ambitious, but also realistic, okay? Very down-to-earth type of vibe here. You could be behaving that way in mid-September, or this person could be. It's taking the more disciplined approach, the more reserved approach, not necessarily putting it all out there, all on the table, showing all of your cards at once, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of being more reserved, all right? So that could be your energy this during these next few weeks, or it could be this person's, like I said. So let's get into it. Your overall energy, Aries, is the Six of Wands. So this is about getting recognition, overcoming things, success. And I saw in the overall September reading that I posted a few weeks ago that there was definitely something to be proud of yourself for in the month of September. Definitely some sort of success coming your way. So I'm really pleased to see that the reading is starting with the same or similar message. All right, so for a lot of you, this is going to be a continuation of the last reading. Go check it out if you haven't. But yeah, this is getting that recognition, feeling like you're on top. You know what I'm saying? This person is in the Knight of Swords energy, so this is a bit of a dramatic energy, okay? This is definitely a communication for some of you, or this person may be a very communicative person. They may dwell in the realm of logic. It certainly could be an air sign. But in this deck, it talks about drama. So there may be drama surrounding this person or situation during this time frame. It could be connected to you. It may not be at all connected to you. But just something to be aware of here, Aries. So let's see. Now we're going to go into the recent past energy, Aries. Then we're going to go into your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel underneath the surface, what your hopes are, and the most likely future outcome based on today's energy. So let's see, Aries, recent past energy, what led you up to this moment here? Recent past for Aries. So you have the Five of Wands. Woo. Then you have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So Aries, there might have been some conflict here in the past energy, and or just this feeling of always needing to compete, or some sort of internal struggle going on. I feel like you've moved out of that energy, Aries, with the Eight of Wands here and the Seven of Pentacles, and kind of refocus that energy into yourself and what's important to you, and for some of you, career or finances or home. Because I feel like, you might have had enough of the conflict. You might have had enough of the fight. You might have had enough of the internal tension, if nothing else. Always feeling like you need to be one-upping someone or 1 foot ahead. This may be related to this connection or in other areas of your life. But it's like you've done the work, Aries. You have lived enough experiences, if you will. You have planted enough seeds of intention, if you will, that now it's kind of time to chill and relax. And I saw that in, like I said, the whole month of September when I did the reading a few weeks ago. And I see that here again. It's time for momentum forward. And it's not much effort needed on your part because you've already planted the seeds. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, well, get out of your own way and recognize how far you've come here, Aries, and continue to cultivate what you're searching for, what you're grabbing for, what's next. Not what is, not what was, but what's next. And I feel like that is going to bring in some good energy for you for the rest of the month as well. So Let's see what this person's recent past energy is, Aries. Recent past, what led up to this. The Strength card. Leo energy for some of you. Then you have the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Chariot, and the Fool. So, Aries, let me show you the cards here for a second. All right. So, I feel like in the recent past, this person had to overcome some things. You know, they might have had a lot of disappointments or things that were getting them down that they needed to lay to rest, all right, in order for them to move forward into the new beginning, or in a relationship with you for some of you. This could be a new person for a few of you. But with the Fool here, this is your energy, Aries, showing up on their side and movement forward or towards that. But I feel like it's only after this period of struggle, right? This could be a person that you have had a power struggle with, or that it has a very powerful energy that they bring to the table that can match yours, you know what I'm saying? Which can be a good thing, but it can also, you know, go the other way, right? And that could be why the approach during this time is more disciplined and more down to earth and a little bit more reserved. You might have learned the hard way with this person, Aries, or they may have be learning this about you, that coming on too strong, or, you know, when you meet each other in that very intense energy, that it could either go really good or really bad, you know, and learning to temper that a little bit, whether that's you or they or both. But I feel like this person's had enough of the struggle. They might have been going through some emotional things that maybe they weren't speaking about, that you know, that they are laying to rest. So that's the overall theme I get on this person's side for the past energy, laying that struggle to rest, okay? And when they do that or did that, it helps move the momentum forward on their side into something that they want, you know, this feeling of being excited about what's possible and no longer being held back by what was. All right, so you both kind of have similar energies for the recent past. So let's go into perception of each other, Aries. Now keep in mind that your perception of this person may be your reality and your truth, but it may not be their truth. So you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt, but we'll see. So your perception is the Ace of Swords, the Chariot, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Worlds, the World, and the Devil. It kind of came out like this. Let's show it to you here. So Aries, you know, you've gotten clarity of mind or peace of mind in regards to this situation, which is what's helping everything move forward for you, for them, you know, whatever. But I feel like there's some new seeds being planted. That's what I said, and success. And I think the success is coming to fruition, okay? And I felt that at the beginning of September. I feel it even stronger now, especially as we get towards the end of September. But I feel like, Aries, when you think about this connection, it's like you want momentum forward, but then there's this thing that kind of tugs at you that doesn't just, not all of it feels right. Like there might be something about this person that kind of throws you off a little bit, or something about yourself that you're not really ready to face yet that kind of throws you off a little bit. It could be assuming the worst. It could be not wanting to feel obligated or trapped again. It could be addictions, or this person may have addictions or codependencies. You know, those are examples, but there's something here that, you know, just doesn't feel quite right, you know, in the way that you're thinking about this person or this connection. And yet some sort of potential, you know, that you're going to feel successful about or have felt successful about. So it's almost like coming full circle, Aries, in a cycle in your life. This person may represent a really important cycle in your life where you get to see how you were and how you are now, and where you were then and where you are now, you know. But just don't get too caught up in looking at where you were then, because then is over and all you have is now, and all you're reaching for is tomorrow. So don't let yourself get caught into that trap, Aries, if that's what you have been doing. You know, it's like feeling the situation out and then feeling, you know, everything feels good except, ooh, there's this real sore spot here. So don't keep pushing on the sore spot, Aries, or the sore spot will grow, and that will grow bigger than the well-being you currently felt or have felt. So, you know, careful what you give focus and attention to, all right, especially during this time frame. That'll be really important for you to have peace of mind and momentum forward, okay? So let's see this person's perception of you, Aries. They have the Hierophant. What's this? The Four of Wands. The Lovers, Gemini energy for some of you. So this person, Aries, I did not mean to get all that out. Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Santa Morita. All right. And keep that separate. So Aries, when they think about this connection, they see you either as marriage material. Some of you may be married to this person if this is intimate, or they feel some sort of commitment or bond with you, even if it's not an intimate partner. All right. So I feel like this person perceives the connection as something that they may need a little bit of guidance with, okay, when it comes to decision making. But I feel like this person, they see the connection as something that is in alignment with, you know, what they believe is possible or true for them. And they're making some important decisions about that, I feel, during this time frame of September. This person may be working on their home or see you doing that, or stability, things like that, because I saw that up here. And I feel like there's some confusion here, Aries, but this person is seeing the truth of the matter during mid-September, okay? And there's this energy here again about fruition and patience. So I feel like both of you may be seeing things come to fruition during this time frame. And based on where you're at energetically will determine what it is that's coming to fruition. If this person's been in this place of internal turmoil and they haven't overcome that and they're still stuck in the drama, they may get more drama during this time frame, because energetically that may be where they're at. Vice versa, you know, if they've overcome that and they're in this new beginning and they're keeping their vibration into what's possible next, then they'll bring that into fruition. I think you're over here, Aries, you know, just waiting for that success. And like I told you earlier, just don't get in your own way with it. But I just feel like this person's coming to the truth of the connection, you know, and it may be that they need to tell some truths as well, or that they need to just say, hey, I'm a little bit confused emotionally and I need some time, and can you give me that time? Can you grant me that? Can you be patient with me? Or maybe you need to have that conversation. But I feel like in general, when this person sees the connection or you, they do feel that it is the key to their heart, you know, or something that they feel very drawn to, but also very I keep wanting to say committed, but that's not the word I'm really looking for. Maybe it'll come to me. Let me move forward. All right, so that's perception. Now let's go into how you genuinely feel. Genuine emotion. So underneath the thought process, the perception, down into the core of emotion, where are you at when it comes to this connection here, Aries? For emotion. Two of Wands. How do you genuinely feel? How do you genuinely feel? Whoa! Five of Pentacles. Temperance. And one more. Or not. Okay, one more. Thank you. Judgment. All right. So on an emotional level, Aries, there's this sense of kind of being emotionally in one, I heard 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but I think it's not necessarily like physically 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I think it's like you see the possibilities, but emotionally you're not quite in the belief that it's yours for some of you, because there's a bit of self-deprivation going on. And I think it's as means of protecting yourself. Like, you may feel like you're protecting yourself by keeping this reserved approach or keeping some sort of distance here so that you can hold on to this newfound independence for you, or your independence period, and keep your moods calm and not feel so bound or obligated. I think you're really wanting to get away from any sort of emotion that makes you feel trapped or bound or obligated. You want to be free to express yourself. And so you may not fully give yourself, Aries, to this connection or in love in general, at least during this time frame, because it's like, you know, I don't want to get too invested there, or you may have other things going on that have got your mind a bit distracted. But, you know, I get this feeling of wanting to take that more reserved approach, okay? So that's fine to do, Aries, and certainly you have the right to draw boundaries however you like. Just make sure that when you're in this emotional space, that you are not depriving yourself of connections that could assist you in the insistence that you need to do it yourself. So there's a fine line there, and something to take into consideration during this time frame, I feel. So, emotionally speaking, what is this person's emotion over here? Fix my cards. 9 of Cups, Justice, Queen of Wands, that's your energy. Ooh. 10 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles. So, Aries. When it comes to this person's emotions, you know, they want to feel emotionally satisfied and balanced and have some sort of peace or justice within this connection. But there is a sense of heaviness here, a sense of not wanting to be surprised, a sense of wanting to continue to work on things. I think that this person also has some emotional struggle that they had went through in the recent past. And like I said, they may have laid it to rest. It could have been with you or with someone else, but I don't think so. I think it is still something that weighs heavily on them, and it's the sense of feeling burdensome, obligated, okay? And I felt that you didn't want that either. I feel like this person may worry that they are an emotional burden on you, Aries, especially if they see you being more independent than they are, being more disciplined than they are, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this person wants this emotional satisfaction, this balance, but then they get surprised, you know, sometimes at how heavy things can feel. I think they get surprised because they think that because they feel that they have already overcome that. And so it may sneak up on them during this time period, and they may be like, oh man, I got to work on that some more. You know, I thought I was over that. I thought I was done with that. I thought I moved past that. And emotionally, yet still here it hides and lingers, you know, within this person's energy. And then they may have to relook at that during this time frame, or rework the way that they are thinking or feeling about it. And this could be what drives this person to act out of impulse or drama, or speak before they think during this time frame, this heaviness. And so they may very well say something or do something that is out of character for them, and then immediately feel the heaviness of that, knowing that they came out of alignment with what they actually wanted. Or they may have a long history of doing this, and it's like back to the drawing board, you know. And on an emotional level, you know, this person is kind of tired of going back to the drawing board and wanting to have more, like I said, balance and satisfaction here. you know, and if I may speak to your cross watcher for a moment, you never have to go back to anything. You know, when things reoccur or a behavior comes up in us that we don't like and we thought we dealt with, it's not so that we can go back to dwelling on it and feeling less than. It is to show us different ways of handling things in the future, and just, you know, pick it up and go with that lesson, and don't get so hard on yourself, and it will be easier to transcend that energy. Okay, so I feel like this person may get too serious, too down on themselves during this time frame. Okay, or you're hoping for the Four of Swords, peace of mind, good sleep. Quiet, things just to happen for you, success, recognition. And I feel it is here for you in September, you know, because I see that in your cards, and I felt that for you in the overall September reading. So I see that again. So what is this person's hope over here? Woo. King of Swords, Three of Swords in the reverse. Now, it's really interesting the Three of Swords showed up in their hope, because I believe that showed up in their hope in your last reading. It's in the reverse this time. This person wants to cut themselves off from pain. You know, and so this is a repeated message over here on this person's side, you know, overcoming this internal struggle, laying things to rest. And then it creeps back up on this person, and they just hope to detach from it. And then it creeps back up, and they just want to detach from it. And then it creeps back up. Well, it's because detachment isn't necessarily the answer for this specific energy or this specific situation. I think that this person instead may need to sit in it a little bit and sift through it and figure out why they are feeling the way that they are feeling, and maybe speak about it, but speak about it in a calm, logical way, not an over emotional way. This person, they don't like to feel, I mean, none of us like to feel negative emotion, but this is trying to cut off all emotion, which is impossible, and is going to block them. So that's again another caution for them. So let's look at future outcomes then, Aries, and see. Now keep in mind, you have free will. Okay, nothing's set in stone in life. I'm just giving you the most likely future outcome based on today's energy. So let's see for my Aries. Ace of Cups, the Hermit. Nice. The Death card. Scorpion energy, Virgo energies for some of you. So I'm going to get one more card. The Hangman. Yes. You're getting some enlightenment, Aries, during this time frame. Some clarity. Nice, 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 nice. 2 cards of enlightenment here. Okay. So Aries, I feel like, what is it that you're getting insight or clarity on? How you feel. How you really feel, what you want, and also understanding that you can change how you feel and what you think at any point in time. You are not a victim of circumstance. In fact, there is success here for you, possibly new love for some of you, or renewed love, or self-love. But I feel like there's this emotional reflection going on here in September, Aries, that's really, really transforming the way that you think about things, and you're getting enlightenment or coming into alignment during this time frame, which brings in the success. Now, the only caution I had on your side was you may fear that if you allow someone too close or too far into you, that they will have the ability to set you off track or pull you backwards. And I promise you that's not the case. You know, not if you're truly in alignment. No one can interfere with your energy or your path unless you allow it to be so. So as long as you have this strong idea of who you are and self-love, that you don't need to carry that worry with you or keep that distance for some of you. or this person doesn't have to, you know, but I feel like there is definitely some changes going on here, you know, and a lot of deep contemplation here, Aries, and gaining new clarity, which is amazing. So let's see what this person's future energy is. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Eight of Swords. So, Aries, this person is trying to climb the ladder, you know, in their own life, whether that's literally, financially, in the career, or just trying to gain a higher perspective. This person's working on things. You know what I'm saying? I think that they get sucked into old habits of behavior, or may get sucked into that during this time frame and get in their own way. But I feel like this person wants things to come together for them, and they're trying to be patient, either with you or themselves. They are trying to stay focused, you know. But I do sense that this person worries a lot. They may worry that you have other people in your life, Aries, or you may have that worry about this person. They may be concerned about just overdoing it. So if someone has addictions in this, whether it's you or they, that might get in the way. Most definitely, that might be what constantly brings this person back to bad behaviors that they don't really care for, especially with Capricorn energy here. Or you may do that. But if it's not that, it's just like this person gets really in their head about things coming together. It's like, I know what I want, and I'm on the path, and I'm getting balanced, and I'm being patient, and then, oh my gosh, what if this goes wrong? What if this goes wrong? You know, okay, now I've gotten myself in a tizzy. Now I'm going to assume I know what someone else is thinking, and I am going to get in my own way. And like I said, that can be a pattern that this person goes through in life in general, or it's just something, an energy that they are in for the next few weeks as September goes into October particularly. But it's like, it's almost like 2 steps forward, 1 step back sometimes with this person, you know. But I feel like you are, like I said, taking the more reserved, down to earth approach, okay, trying to be realistic, or this person may be trying to do that, but don't get too realistic. You know, reality is nothing but a mixture of thought, your thought to begin with, you know, shared collective thought. So it's not that serious. It's okay to lighten up a little bit in this energy. So enjoy, Aries, because you've got really nice things coming in and success coming in here. So yes, I'm going to leave it there. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with, I named them off as I went, but Capricorn energy, Leo energy, Aries energy, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo, could be Gemini, Taurus, Gemini again, Taurus again, and I said all the fire signs, yes, yeah. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I see, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign, guys. It's a general reading. I just let you know, for those who care to know. But either way, let me know how it resonated down in the comments down below. Also, you can check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I do go live on both platforms. So if you want more, you can catch me there, linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. Also, don't forget to check out my sister's online boutique and my merchandise. Either way, wishing you the very best, Aries. Till next time, my friends. Namaste.